What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Diablo Immortal video. We have leaks galore for you today, and we need to kind of unravel what all this stuff is all about. Now, none of this is official, but things look pretty real if you ask me, so let's dive into all of this together. First thing, if you enjoy Diablo Immortal and want to be up to date on any leaks or up information, builds, or game-related stuff, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I put out videos every single day on exactly those things. But the first image that we're looking at here is some type of a bubble slash shield around your character inside of the game. Not much is known about this image right yet, but maybe we can decipher something as we get further on inside of this video today. Before we do though, I want to go ahead and thank Diablo Immortal. They actually featured me on their Twitter and on their Instagram account, just showing me our creator celebration continues with the one and only Echo Through Me, a Crusader who's been playing since the technical alpha. No longer Crusader, now I'm playing as the Tempest. Crusader is probably still my favorite class, but I wanted to say thanks to the community for all of the positive comments that came after this post, and thanks to Blizzard for taking the time to feature me on the channel. I thought that was really, really cool. Now, before we go any further into anything more beyond that, I want to take a look at this video right here. Now, it's in Chinese. I have the sound completely off, but I want to take a look and a watch at what's going on here. What are we looking at with these images? Well, I'll give you a little hint what we're looking at here. Some type of a rune. As you know, when the game launched, there were tons of different runes, like 20 of them. And the runes would do all different things to craft different things. They basically narrowed that down into really there being one rune that mattered, so that after you would run your Elder Rifts, those runes would then be able to be turned into gems. But we do have a new gear system coming to the game. I spoke about it the other day in a video. We have reason to believe that gear levels are going up, but not only that, there's also some type of a rune implementation into it as well. Although we can't understand what's being said here, we can look at some of the images. This is a short clip of a video, and I will stop it everywhere an image is shown. Notice right here, we do have a breakdown of what this actually says, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute as well. All right, here we go. Now, this is that image I showed you a second ago, but I want to show you right over here. Oh my God, this thing is like the wonkiest player ever. There we go. All right. Weird how this is set up. It's not set up like your traditional gear system whatsoever, but it does look like some type of a rune is being socketed into your gear. No stance gear is being shown here, but if you take a look, there are some faded out stance gears over here, which leads me to believe that this is a character class that is earlier on and has not yet unlocked stances, maybe even not even in Hell 2 at this point in time. So we're gonna hit play right here, and we're gonna pause it right here. Okay, so there we go, another one of the same, another one of those runes. They're talking about it. We're gonna break down what this actually says. There's that again. What do we have next? All right, so the Inarius Cosmetic, this is supposed to be the new Phantom Market Cosmetic. I'm absolutely in love with this. I think this is pretty much confirmed. I don't recall if it was actually confirmed. I think it was confirmed in a Chinese blog last week, but either way, this is a cosmetic I am so stoked about. Phantom Market, baby. All right, what's next? And it brings in, look at this image right here. There's some type of an energy flow going around this class right here, and then dropping some type of a shield bubble around it. No idea what this is all about, but it could very well have something to do with the rune system, since it is here beside what's going on when they're showing all of these runes. And then we see it in action a little bit here. A little bit of that shielding. It looks like an atom bomb is literally being dropped on there. And then we have this image as well. This is actually an image. Notice there is a faded play button right here. So someone took a picture of a play video being paused at some point in time. I want to also note that the secondary gear is still all level 18, nothing beyond. But we have reason to believe, as we'll show in a few minutes, that these may actually be level 50 gear slots. Also worth noting, look at the gold around all these gear slots. Is that Awakening number 2, a new awakening system that's an additional awakening you can do to your gear? Or is it just something that the runes are doing to your gear to change out how they work? Let's go a little bit further, see if there's anything more inside of this video. No, that's it right there. So I'll be linking everything down below so that you guys can see all of these things, but that's going to take us back over here onto our third image. This is something that we were looking at, and a lot of the things that we were looking at inside of the video, we're looking at here now as stills as well. So the equipment flame frame special effect is a new Rune system. Now, again, this is not confirmed information. We don't know 100% what it is just yet. So I don't want to go ahead and confirm that it is a new Rune system, but it definitely does look like it could be. Moving on to our next image, this is a breakdown and broken down into English what's actually said on the previous image. Wandering Eye, magic properties, 3% equipment base damage, 0.3% basic attributes of equipment. Basic attack is 3%. Basic attack 3% reduces the target's movement speed and attack speed for 20% for 3 seconds. Each of your teammates increases your damage by 0.5%. All right, nothing crazy yet. But look, source, Rune OS 25 at Diablo Immortal. If we go back to the image prior, notice that was something right over here. At the bottom of the screen here, you see these symbols at Diablo Immortal. But this in gray that we're seeing underneath the blue text apparently says Rune OS 25. Whatever that may mean. Going on over a little bit more, there's a few things that I want to point out. We did just watch this in the video, but here's a screenshot of that. And notice a few things. One, the secondary gear and the primary gear both are entrenched and surrounded by this flaming aura. There's nothing that's purple anymore showing that we know from the awakening of gear that we saw previously. So really interesting. Also, I want to point out, we were told about this Anarius cosmetic. Now, again, this is not an animated screen. Could it have been a doctored screenshot that is made to look a certain way? It could have been. It doesn't look like it is, but it could have been. But I want to notice, and I want to note to all of you that the cosmetic we're seeing here is that Anarius cosmetic. And the wings behind the cosmetic are the Anarius wings. Now, apparently, rumor has it that these wings will be able to be taken off and used on any of your cosmetics. Now remember, this is a cosmetic that is cross-class. The Phantom Market cosmetics can be used on any of your 8 classes, which means that you can then take your wings. These are probably 3 or 4K wings right there. I would say 3K wings. You could put them on your other classes on other cosmetics, but you have to get the cosmetic from the Phantom Market. And again, although there was rumor, which is heavy rumor, that the Phantom Market is going to be less expensive, I don't see that happening, but maybe we'll have to see. We're going to probably be getting a blog post on this very soon, maybe even today, which would mean I'll be bringing you a second video today if the notes do come out from Blizzard. We'll be able to take these wings off and put them on any other piece of equipment that we have, which is kind of cool. And then that takes us to our final image right here. And this is where we're getting pointed out a few other discussion topics. This one came from Reddit. Again, everything will be linked down below. The Prophet's Prodigy Phantom Market Anarius cosmetic. All right, we're getting that look there. We just mentioned it. New equipment gears up to level 50. If you take a look at the very bottom of the screen, they are believing that this says level 50. I vaguely can see that underneath the chest piece. Then it also says all the gears have a gold. Could it be a new awakening? All right, so what I'm going to try and do here is we're going to zoom in a little bit to try and see if we can get any bigger on that piece of gear. Yeah, well, you don't need to see me. You don't need to see me right now. When we're looking at this piece of gear, the chest piece, it does actually look like it says level 50. Could it actually be? Level 50 gear? That would be crazy. And that would also be very time consuming. I haven't even personally hit level 30 gear playing since the beginning of time. And well, still not at 30. A lot of people are though. What do you guys think about this? They did mention a new gear system. They didn't just mention new gear levels. So if they have some way of reworking the rune system so that now it impacts your gear that you wear, we could be looking at a whole new way of gearing our heroes and our champions and our classes inside of Diablo Immortal. Scary stuff, a lot more stuff to learn, and potentially even a better system. We don't yet know because we haven't gotten our hands on it, we haven't gotten to try it, and I surely have not been able to test anything out or heard any word personally from Blizzard about this. So I'm just going on the speculation and what I found on Reddit and that other Chinese website, again, linked down below. Make sure you subscribe because if they do put out patch notes later, I'll be jumping on them for you guys right here. Have a great day.